damn it.
Hello and welcome. As always, I'm your friendly neighbor, Dungeon Master.
Don't forget
Peter.
to like and subscribe. Oh shit, sorry, really.
Welcome to for the Bousta, the campaign known as the Path of Two. I have two of my wonderful 6 players, Ramon playing KT, and Dom playing Bousta. So it's been a while since we actually played this, because last time you guys saw us, we had Dom DMing. Lovely one-shot, 2-session, a little Christmas special. If you haven't seen that, go on our YouTube page and check it out. It's really fun. Fred, who plays Gengrith, did an awesome role on Disadvantage. Ramon became a father, and I learned...
What did you learn, Peter? What did you learn?
That your actions have consequences!
My actions have consequences.
Don't wash your hands in the reindeer's water pail unless you're ready to fly Santa's sled.
Yeah,
That's a very specific lesson to learn on Christmas Eve.
But I love how you exactly knew what I was gonna say too. I was like, "Yep, that's the exact lesson." Not them murdering 2 children, but
that's just probably
I'm
D&D.
90% sure you murdered more children than anything else that you guys fought.
Yeah, because you only had us fight the children and like one other thing.
I never had you fight the children. You guys attacked them. I never forced a combat. They never attacked first. You guys are the ones beating up children.
To be fair, I did play a child.
I was just playing my character who
Kills children.
instigated that fight. I didn't kill a child. Everyone else did.
But if you want to know what you
I
want
may
to
have instigated the fight, but I didn't kill anybody.
Alright, they adopted it. They killed the children. You adopted one.
Alright.
Hey, sorry my friends killed your brothers. Do you want a dad?
Shit, yeah.
Speaking of those characters, we're gonna have fun with them.
I also just realized that she has a really bad grieving process. Hey, so my brothers are dead. Can I hang out with you and your friends that killed them?
Yeah, okay.
It's just Stockholm Syndrome.
So for this campaign though, Ramon is playing KT.
I'm back to the
Bousta.
bird, baby.
I am playing.
I'm a tiny elephant man.
I'm playing Donta as well as Eugene. Yesley plays Kori. It's not going to be showing up today. Gengrith is not who Fred plays. It's not going to be showing up. But Talbot, who's played by Travis, should be hopefully showing up in a little bit. If not, it would just be a 2-man. So we're going to get all the shit done.
It's like the blue man group. It's the 2-man group.
So we'll get back to a little recap of the major thing that happened last session. Was you guys went from the 2nd to the 3rd floor, which was a test. You were told it was a test, and to do your very best on it.
Did we?
You did your guys' best. Whether you passed or failed was a different story.
You did the best for you.
You did the best that you.
There was different challenges along the way that each and every one of them got to experience. Some of them got to do all the puzzles. Some of them got to do the same puzzle twice. It was at random, but it was an interesting process
this bit.
to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I completely forgot, so thank you.
No problem.
It's been a month.
They found out at the very end of it that Eugene was back but wounded. That he was able to return here thanks to the sacrifice of Beryl. With her help, he was able to return but wounded. The penguin revealed itself to be the final ether that they needed to complete the ether heart. The penguin's name, the revealed name. It's not Babylon. It's a religious name. What did I fucking say it was?
What?
I don't remember you actually telling us its name.
Bartholomew?
No, oh my god.
I might be wrong, because it's been a month.
Baragustus.
No, it was a religious,
Babylon.
No, because there's already a Babylon. It started with...
Bastille. That's not religious. That just sounds religious.
God damn it, I hate that, I had it throughout the whole time, and then, out of nowhere, it's gonna...
Bardiel.
No, I think it was another...
Sachiel.
Because it was like a city...
Lumiel.
Was it one of the religious cities?
Religious city? You mean Abaddon?
One of the religious names.
Religious names.
Bethlehem.
You mean
Bethlehem.
Joseph?
His name was Bethlehem.
Bethlehem. Baby Jesus is born. Is Eugene baby Jesus?
No.
Did I crack the code?
No.
Damn it.
Am I baby Jesus?
Yes.
How is Bousta baby Jesus, but not me?
Because my name starts with a B.
That Bethlehem.
That starts with a B.
Unfortunately, declared that the group failed the test. But Eugene offered to spill everything if they were to kind of pass his own trial, which was fighting the ether. Which, unfortunately, they went to the realm of ether. Eugene bathed in a pool of ether to heal himself. And unfortunately, due to time-wise, we didn't get to finish the combat, but we kind of story-rocked it. Check that out if you want to see the cool miniatures.
They were dope.
They were dope.
Yeah. Or like, you know.
It would have still kicked their ass.
Yeah, no, it would have been
Absolute massicer.
And then
There was zero casualties at all. There was nothing that could have gone wrong.
Not even the enemy died.
Not even that.
Man, we were just that good. Power friendship.
Damn it! He found out. And then we're back here where
The key was inside our hearts all the time.
all 5 of them right now, at the current moment. Sorry, all 6 of them are sitting right now having breakfast. So you guys, I guess the 2 of you,
I have
Dante.
I have a literal mountain of flapjacks. It is about probably as tall as KT.
You guys can all just talk right now. So Dante's
That's like a small hill.
go shakaloo. What are we gonna do now?
I'm joining my flapjacks.
You're doing your flapjacks. What about you, KT? You still have that little pegaway of yours?
I look down. Oh shit! Yeah.
I mean, come on.
No, I can say words.
Should we ask for that remover, or are you gonna keep it?
No.
Honestly, I kind of like the vibe. It fits you.
I just kind of thunk it on the wooden floor.
I don't know if it'll help the whole stealth thing, but I mean, it's a nice fit for you.
Challenge accepted.
Well, I think
You get a
looks
shot
like
for that thing.
we got some time before Eugene will come down and tell us his true story. In the meantime, is there anything we should talk about or discuss or get to know about each other?
Yeah, what's your whole deal? Honestly, you just kind of showed up, and then we've just been kind of going with it.
What do you mean? I've been with you. Well, not you, but
Yeah.
me and KT have been traveling together for quite some time now.
He's right, you know.
But if you must know, I am looking for a portal to hell to save my family from a demon.
Sounds fucked.
A little bit. The demon tricked me and took my family. So now I am looking to get revenge on the demon and save my family. And Eugene said he can help me get me to the demon in the portal. So I agreed to bring everyone here once I've, as the word is, meet you all.
Eugene seems to be writing a lot of empty checks.
Well, he so far, I have yet to collect mine.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for him to cash out. Been a lot of blank checks that he's been writing, but waiting to see for them to bounce.
Well, how did you come into this, Senor Bousta?
Honestly, I got bored. Was working for the guild that I was with for, how old am I now? 70, 80 years, something like that.
Oh my, you must have lived quite some time. I didn't know humans lived that long.
Oh, yeah, right. And I take off the circlet, and you watch as Bousta's human form literally grows like a foot bigger, and like the buckles on his like robe and vest kind of expand, and you just see the giant elephant man standing there.
Ooh, chocolate blue!
Surprise!
Oh, that is a mighty surprise.
Shit, bro, I'm sitting right here.
Oh, sorry. Put the circlet back down, the string back down, and I start tightening everything back up.
Yo, we could have
they're all like Velcro straps. Originally, I had to.
Oh no, I hate that. You grow a foot and it's all just Velcro sounds.
Originally, they were all like belt buckles, but I didn't want to like, if I ever like took it off, have to like unbuckle each one before I took it off. So I just got Velcro straps.
It's your
So when I take it off, I just.
Well, I really hate doing this.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, I really hate doing this.
The next 2 minutes are going to be very crucial for you. You're going to have to decide how you want the rest of this to go. It's just as I'm like unbuckling every little
What do you mean?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
He was on it. He was doing it.
Oh, he was doing
Yeah.
a bit. Okay. It did.
It was out of character.
Oh, okay.
When I do the old man voice, then that's what you know.
Oh, that did make sense. I feel like Kori and Talbot and Gangreth are a little out of it at the current moment. But I feel like the three of us can get things done.
Absolutely. I'm feeling great.
Well, do we have any idea where we should go next after this? We still have to, what was it? Get the staff
Honestly, I really can't remember.
and destroy.
Ironic.
What is it? Destroy one of the avatars of Cthulhu.
Something like that. He's nice though.
Well, maybe not for you, but not for us.
That's fair. Play cards with him on the weekends. It's very nice.
Oh, that is fair.
All right. So out of character. Where was this staff located again?
So the staff, the Penguin had, and along with Eugene, they were going to determine if you were worthy of it or not.
Okay. And we were not worthy of it, right?
At the current moment, they are in
Yeah,
the room
they say.
talking about it. They're discussing it.
Oh, okay.
So so this is where it sort of gave everyone time to come back and recap and talk and everything.
10-4.
But so I'm gonna move our AFK people.
They're having breakfast in another room.
That's Friday. They don't want to socialize. That's you fucking assholes.
So we'll put you three there.
Okay.
Since Bousta, Gangreth. No, sorry, not Bousta. Okay, it's Donta.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. Apparently, I can't
Are
give
you
you
having a
his
stroke?
name.
Words
I am
are
having-
Do you require medical assistance?
So we are gonna put Eugene. We're also gonna put
Penguin.
Jebediah.
Oh, he's here?
Good old Jeb's here?
Wasn't he the ether, though? I thought he, like...
Well, I'm about to get to that.
Okay. I was very confused. Oh, is it because we're still in the House of M?
Yeah, I do not.
So he's like a memory...
Thanks for
So I do not have Babylon of the Laughing Chains. So we will use just this
10,000 fists in the air.
for Babylon,
I know.
and then for Bethlehem, the Penguin.
Do you not have a penguin?
I just didn't.
I feel like you should have a penguin in there.
There should
By
be,
this point.
there should be a penguin in there somewhere.
There should be. I guess I didn't have the time to put one in.
Ooh, it's Peter. No penguins
What's
over here.
the abominable snowman thing?
Oh, the Yeti.
Yeah,
Okay.
An abominable yeti.
that's our penguin.
Whoop.
He's a very aggressive penguin.
Yeah.
Quack.
Aren't they all?
Yeah,
So
probably.
Eugene's gonna come
They
down.
all are in this world apparently.
Oh shit!
Just kind of like appear and sit down.
Howdy,
Did
guys.
he like walk down or just like apparate?
Apparate.
Oh, fuck! Alright, I guess we're doing this now.
Alright, woo.
He's in his battle cast outfit.
Oh, that's
With,
not threatening at all.
No, he doesn't have a top hat. His hair is slicked back, and he does have a staff.
A top hat, a battle.
Sorry, his wizard hat.
Okay.
He doesn't have.
I was gonna say
Sorry,
battle
yeah.
armor and a top hat.
That is definitely a look that I would go for.
That is a choice.
So
It's a
kind of
bold
just like
choice.
zoom in on his. So this would be what his battle attire is. His normal attire is just a typical wizard robe, hat, backpack.
Okay.
Um,
A little bit more combat ready.
yeah, a little bit more combat ready.
Basically, the belt and the knee pads is like the only change.
Well, in the pants.
He doesn't wear pants. Is he just freeballing it normally? Is he just walking around just slinging that thing back and forth?
Aren't you?
Well, in a robe he is.
I mean, always.
Is
there underwear in this room?
So he will
Always.
come up there, and as Talbot's kind of like in the
Out
other room,
you.
you guys hear a door open and a little like chest with like 4 legs for vine just kind of.
Is that a mimic or is that
Oh no, it's where they kept the ether, and so right behind him you see the penguin in his form. But Eugene's going to just wave his hand, the box will open, and the two spheres of ether will stand beside him, and you'll see Jebediah and Babylon.
Oh shit, long time no see, buddy.
Alright.
Hey. I'll look over at Jebediah, because I don't know Babylon.
Yeah. Babylon is a drow.
Dope.
He has a little symbol of a face, chains like in the form of a face that's laughing. So
that is both the creepiest and the most badass thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I think.
So where'd you get it?
I get
it. I don't want to say this because it's gonna come out so bad.
Just say it. I'm not offended.
It was the name I got when I was a slave.
Oh.
What do you mean that's bad? Like it's just backstory, my guy.
I know.
I guess it's not something you would want to share with us.
That's fair.
Because of the sensitivity of. Yeah.
I mean, but it's a fair issue.
Yeah.
It's just backstory. It's not like it's.
Yeah.
Babylon
will state that he was actually, as a young drow, part of a raiding party. It went south, and they all got captured and became slaves.
Yeah.
But over time, he would just laugh at his duties because they were so repetitive, and he would outlive most of his masters. Hence, he will get the name Babylon of the Laughing Chains. And he still keeps his slave chains with him.
So how'd you escape?
They all died of age.
Outlived him.
Fucking bird. How old are you?
625.
Outlived him.
Spit out my water. Yeah. Damn. I thought I was old.
I only had to wait until I was around 300 for them to die. Humans. Yeah, humans don't live long. It's one of their nice benefits.
Put a sheep in a game.
As Eugene's like, well, us four have not been in a company of each other in quite some time. We are missing our fifth and final member of our group.
Wait, were you guys an adventuring party?
We were.
Oh my gosh, this is like a sick, fucking chaotic group.
It was at first.
And I thought our group was chaotic. Oh yeah.
It is chaotic.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
So I guess our chaotic one is the penguin, or I guess.
Oh, you don't say.
The penguin's the chaotic one?
Yes. Babylon's is the quiet one. Jebediah's the one who always wants to fight everyone.
Wait, so the penguin's the chaotic one, and the one with the one literally called of the laughing chains is the quiet one?
Yeah.
I need a drink.
Checks out to me.
And I was the, I guess, strategist / leader.
Of course you were. Fucking course you were.
Our healer, he reaches down and pulls out a plant. What's this?
Was?
Oh, sorry. Takes a little necklace out and drops a little, divine drop. And it forms into a much younger, almost identical version of Kor. This is Kor's mother and her adult youth.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Lovely
to meet you too.
Take my hood off.
This was my original adventuring party.
I bow and then. Do I have telepathy? I feel like I have a telepathy.
I bow and then maybe telepathize.
Yeah, maybe telepathize. I at least bow out of respect. I need to see up my features because I thought I had something.
Eugene will look at it and go, man, you got more of a greeting than the rest of us did.
Sorry, Eugene, you kind of obviously pulled me into this. I met Jebediah literally the day I got roped into this. That's a fucking penguin, no offense.
None taken.
In Jebediah.
Oh, I mean, what?
Wait, hold the... Back up. Did you just talk?
Yeah.
Fair. I mean...
Oh, sorry, hold on. He turns into his actual form. Hi, I'm Bethlehem. Sorry.
Whoa!
What
hey.
the fuck?
Y'all can do the same thing.
Oh, can you do yours at will? And switch it back to a penguin.
I take the circle off.
Oh,
You're so much more gross.
I just fucking scoot over.
As he does it,
as I'm
you just
trying
hear
to enjoy my tea.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
You just hear squeak.
I was
Squeak.
gonna say, at least you only hear the Velcro once. Alright. KT just scooches over and he's trying to enjoy his tea.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm like
God.
a human, by the way.
There's 2 of them.
So 2 humans.
So why are you a penguin? This is very confusing.
So in a penguin form, I consider a mystical, magical creature, and their lifespan extends. In my human form, I suffer from the appropriate age. So I can only actually stay in my human form for about only 6 hours.
Okay, go back.
Alright, boom.
I
Pulls out a top hat, a cigar, and a monocle.
appreciate the vibe and like my mind is broken, but I also don't want you to die. So you can just.
Oh, it's all good.
It's just. I look at my cup and like, was this water? Is this water?
No. Eugene will say, so this, at one point in time, was my adventuring group. They all agreed to become things in order to keep this timeline or keep this reality safe. And to do so, 3 of them needed to become an ether. Which is why you have Babylon, Jebediah, and Bethlehem.
Now what about her?
She's a plant.
There's no easy way of saying this, but
You can just say it, I guess.
her destiny was always to die before she got to see Kor. Luckily, with events being altered, I was able to change that. But one of the things she wanted as agreement to help them become the Ethers was to split her soul into 3 plants that Kor could find throughout the world. And those 3 plants would turn into different ages of her. And then once all 3 plants are used, they would just wither and go back to her soul, her original soul. So it was her last time to spend with her daughter. And hopefully guide her on the correct path if she ever veered off.
This is depressing as fuck.
That is
Sorry.
heavy.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting that.
That's only gonna get heavier from here.
Got that right. Shove more flapjacks in my face.
Look, I love you guys' sense of humor.
That's all we can
Nice.
muster, really.
That's all we can master, actually.
We got a sense of humor because that's how we get through everything.
Help me fight off the depression.
Alright. We're veering out of character territory.
I haven't gotten the medication yet.
We're starting to go into out of character there.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Unfortunately, I will keep the 2 Ethers here with me. Since unfortunately your group did not pass Bethlehem's test. But I will grant you the staff to seal Tiamat away. Granted, there is a complication with that.
Of course there is.
Always.
You will most likely have to fight a half-powered version of Tiamat's avatar due to us not successfully getting there in time. So it's going to be a difficult battle.
Yeehaw. I like difficult. No
But
problem.
at least you're not... If you can beat the half-powered, you at least will seal her from this realm.
That
not
means we're
allow
half
her.
as strong as real Tiamat.
For how long?
Couple thousand years.
That won't be our problem.
Yeah, hopefully not. Depends how long Eugene's been around. I mean, it might be our problem later.
Well, hopefully...
He just puts us in the house to keep going forever. He's the actual villain.
Well, hopefully...
It's the bait and switch.
I
I
was
know it.
waiting-
I was feeling it.
I was waiting for that Tiamat actually is trying to break out to seal away Eugene.
I was waiting for that twist so long.
Well,
Then we go in there and
hopefully-
Tiamat's like, yo, hold up.
Wait a minute. You trying to do what now?
No.
Like,
He's the bad guy.
You got it backwards, man.
we go to fucking seal away Tiamat, and then Cthulhu pulls out my Uno reverse card and puts Eugene.
Damn it!
I was gonna say, don't give him ideas.
No, I already thought about that. I was like, if that ever happens, I'll let it play out to see how it feels.
I would be laughing my ass off the entire time. Bousta would just retire. He'd find a fucking beach home to fucking vacation on and go, yep, this is the life I want to live now. Fuck adventuring. I'll live on a beach with Cthulhu.
The thing with sealing Tiamat is, at the current moment, we may not be even able to get to her. Only because I set in motion long ago that a group of adventurers will go down a path to eventually seal her off. During that time, they will go to certain locations, befriend a bunch of people and organization. So when the time came, they would
a bunch
call
of
upon
allies,
their,
we had a full fucking army, and then instead of just a group of adventurers, you had a whole fucking army versus Tiamat, and yada yada.
Yeah, pretty much. But fate has a way
Of fucking everything
of
up.
fucking everything up. Even I
Yeah,
couldn't
dude.
account for it. What I didn't account for was Cthulhu having influence into this world. I thought I sealed all the other gods off from this world. But it wasn't.
All the other
thing.
gods?
Correct.
I try and pull up the card. Does it still do the retract back?
You okay there?
Yeah. We're good.
Oh, he's doing his magic trick. It's really cool. He takes the card out, just goes back in. It's wild. I love it.
But don't you need a card for that first?
What?
Do I?
All I see you doing is, and nothing's coming out.
I look at the card.
Does he see the card? Is it like it's being pulled out?
So from his view, he can see it, but anytime it faces Eugene, it automatically goes back before you can even pull it out.
It's shy. It's shy around Eugene.
As I kind of clocked this, I put it all together, and you just see Bousta literally just start laughing his ass off. Bousta finds this very entertaining.
If we do want to cut Tiamat's power down even more, we need the other half.
I
of
hear
the staff.
that, and I immediately silence and shoot back up and actually pay attention.
One of the ways we can do it is one of the reasons why us acquired Kori to be one of these eventually. Her family protects the Great Even Tree, which is connected to all realms and realities through their branches. It's very powerful and divine.
Okay.
Taking off a branch from that and turning it into a staff would boost this staff dramatically in its power. But they don't let anyone near it.
Even people of the tribe.
Yes, people of the tribe, but not any outsiders. And since Kor's grandfather is a chieftain, she was our only way in.
You say was past tense, and now you're making me uncomfortable.
I don't believe Kor at this current moment can do her job. Because all the friends she has lost and all the things she's endured, and cutting off a branch from her sacred tree might be a little too much for her. And trying to convince her to do that.
So what you're saying is we need to do a heist.
How far do I need to throw KT?
How far do I get to fly?
I start stretching the corner.
Not by all
Alright.
means. If it was that
Squeeze the
easy,
bones limber.
I would.
My entire spine snaps.
Oh,
It's been a while.
if it was that easy, I would have collected a piece a long time ago.
Why are my stats so
But
fucking
due to the
good?
respect of Kor's mother, we haven't. I've actually boosted their defense over the years make sure no one can get to it.
Gotcha. So what's the plan?
Try to convince Core. Try to encourage her to do so. But it doesn't.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Oh, Blaze. God. That was unexpected.
That was great.
Sorry, headphones
Very
time.
good.
That was very unexpected.
All right, everybody, headphones on.
Where's your fucking Discord?
Alright, so, sorry.
Where did I put your Discords? There.
I get to get my wonky headphones.
Sorry, 5-second break.
Travis, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Alright.
Mic test, mic check, testicles.
Go fuck yourself, respect.
Perfect. Yep, you can hear me.
Okay, good. You get it down.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Ah man, I'm not muted. Hold on.
Sorry, I gave them a very hard "I'm out by this time."
So,
You either respect it or you don't get me.
that's,
I apologize.
it's okay.
There we go.
We start our league in literally 2 days, and we're just getting casters for it. So I had to have a small impromptu meeting because this was the only time to meet.
Oh, perfect.
That's rough.
So
Okay, so as he's explaining... Sorry, what was the last question?
What's the plan, man?
Yeah, because we said, like, we made the jokes about, like, the heist and whatnot, and about, like, or, well, not the joke about the heist, so, like, it sounds like a heist, and I made the joke of how far do I gotta throw KT. And then Eugene said if it's so easy, if it was that easy, I would have done it by now.
Okay, and at that moment, Talbot will come back. And I am using right now, Travis, Owlbear's rodeo. So you should be able to still click the link.
Owlbear, rodeo.
Stop trying to change her name, it's fine.
Oh, what am I doing?
You're trying to change Talbot's name,
Oh,
her name is
sorry.
fine.
I need to definitely DM. He is in my ears, but also in the room. I wanna be
Okay, I'm in the Owlbear rodeo.
Alright, so just so you can see what's going on. This game if you need a minute, go ahead and take it. Not a problem. For those of you, so in this quick moment pause. So don't forget to check out Travis on Demand when he does his Dead by Daylight League. Should be fun and exciting.
Oh, so you'll plug your buddy, but you won't plug yourself?
Yeah.
Aw, you big dummy.
I'm sorry. But yeah. So Talbot's gonna slowly come back in, but for you guys, Eugene will continue with. Yes, if it was easy, I would have done it a long time ago. But the grandfather hates me, so he blames me for Core's mother's death.
What'd you do, Bruno? Sorry. Sorry.
We don't talk about Bruno!
Damn it! Well,
Ooh, gotta fix that.
in order to split Core's mother's soul in 3,
You had to kill her.
we had to take some of her power away, which left her really vulnerable to the natural enemies of her area. So unfortunately, she died due to an Owlbear attack when Core was young. And I had to sit there and watch because I could not interfere with this fixed point in time.
That sucks.
It was, yeah.
So that was like a really convenient time for a couple of people who have no connection to you or Core or her
I
mother.
just really Zuko'd that. That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
To explain where you two come in, you both were supposed to be the fluff reinforcements.
The fluff?
So for you, Bousta,
Yep.
I organized with your guild to send you over here and to conveniently run into this party.
Yeah, convenient.
And for KT's group,
Yeah.
you conveniently went to a Halloween special and did some events
The
there.
fuck's a special?
Yeah, we'll talk about that
This
later.
feels very meta.
And with the help of Donta, you came here.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Sorry, I'm still trying to build this sheet.
There was a lot of contingencies I had in case things didn't work out.
Okay.
You guys were the bottom of those contingencies.
Ouch! Ouch!
cool.
Alright, that
Amazing.
kind of hurt. But also...
I mean, I'll fucking leave it.
Only because none of you folks are in a high organization, royal family that can aid this. You were all just individual adventurers. The original group was Adkara from the All High Mountains, who had the blood of a former king, so he can challenge his tribe
I have
as
fuck the
leadership.
entire Simic Combine, am I right?
and have a Goliath army. Scarlet, who was the daughter of a underground mafia boss, with her aid and his resources, we can have supplies. Kor, being the granddaughter of a chieftain, will give us access to their herbs and their magical powers with the great evening tree. Typhon and Iris were the sins. The sin of gluttony and the sin of envy. They were supposed to be helping powerhouses. And Mai was the one who was going to build the contraption to seal Tiamat away.
Man,
But
that's a lot of people.
it is a
Just
lot of people.
not
It's very delicate
clear.
to weave their fates together. But
You know, it's kind of crazy. Like,
Might I
when you just
suggest
ask
croquet?
people.
what was that?
Croquet their fates together next time. It's probably a little easier.
You know, it's also easy. Is just asking for help. Crazy, I know. I know it's a wild concept, but instead of trying to like do this mystic voodoo bullshit and trying to weave people's fates together, if you just ask people.
I couldn't ask. If I did, the timeline, world, whatever you want to call it, would correct itself. I would have to let nature take its course for about 90% of it. Which I couldn't interfere in major events.
You can't interfere in major events.
Correct.
We can. See, we're the anomalies.
I'm sorry if I'm being bigoted,
No,
but
you're
it
good.
feels like a lot of like stupid bullshit of you trying to work around problems when you literally have people in front of you that are here to help.
Which now I do. But it wasn't your destinies to be the main characters of this story.
And I mean, I'm still not saying I am the main character, but that doesn't mean that like we still can't help and still ask other people for help.
It would eventually got to the point where we would have asked for your help.
Well, that's all
And
hearsay at
why
this point.
Donta brought you here and why you came. You guys were the backup of this.
Again, I have a whole guild back home. Like if we need bodies,
Ravnica can't leave. Everyone in Ravnica can't send an army out.
no, that dude. If it's literally involving trying to seal away Tiamat, if Tiamat got out, that would fucking destroy everything. If
Which-
Cthulhu got out, that would fucking destroy everything.
Which-
I'm sure they can make exceptions.
No,
Respectfully.
yes. No, respect. You know, trust me. I've tried to talk with the people in charge, tried to bargain deals or convince them, but they were confident in their ways and the deals that they made with other guilds. Ravnica wouldn't help.
Ravnica holds its counsel.
Correct. But you know, there's always backdooring with small bits of people coming in and out. Hence how I got Talbot and you.
Proceed.
Which were very good choices.
Hi, welcome back. I'm yelling at Eugene.
And then Talbot enters while
Seems
Bousta
to be
is
a running
yelling at
theme.
Eugene.
All the new people yell at
Talbot,
Eugene.
you see right behind Eugene, Jebediah, Babylon of the Laughing Change, and Bethlehem, aka the Penguin.
Bethlehem the Penguin. Ba, 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 ba.
Sorry, can you say that again? It was Jebediah,
Babylon of the Laughing Chains,
Babylon. Okay.
and then Bethlehem, aka the Penguin.
Bethlehem the Penguin. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay. I don't know him as Bethlehem.
Correct.
I just know him as. Okay.
Yeah. But
Can
when
do the
you
little
show
shape-
up,
can you do the little shape-shifting bit of him
yeah.
turning into...
the Penguin will go, "Oh, hey Talbot," and switch to his human form.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, that happened.
Um,
Yeah, I had a full fucking, like, meltdown over it. I couldn't understand it.
Wait, Eugene, is this not your familiar?
He is.
That shapeshifts into human?
Yeah. Oh, his original form's human.
Oh, so this is something different. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize.
He shapeshifts into the penguin because the penguin constitutes as a magical creature, so he doesn't have to undergo aging and die.
Oh,
That's what I gathered from it, at least.
And Bethlehem's also an ether.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, so we're not getting the ether. We didn't pass the trial, but they are giving us the staff to help seal away Tiamat. And I just sit there and smile awkwardly.
Well, I'm glad.
Sorry. I know that they're the ether, and we're not getting the ether, but we're what?
We're getting the staff in order to help seal away Tiamat. The avatar of Tiamat is only about half strength right now, so as long as we are able to defeat Tiamat, and we can use the staff to seal Tiamat away for X amount of time.
10,000 years!
And if you want to weaken the avatar even more, you would need to get pretty much the staff from the Great Even Tree.
11,000 years!
Easier fight.
But that involves Kor. Oh, and you also see Kor's mom standing next to him. Hey! It doesn't surprise me, Eclipse, if my screen is frozen. The internet's being really shitty right now.
Yeah, there's a lot happening, and it's hard for me to process it too.
I don't care about processing that. I just care about moving on to the objective.
Alright.
Woman about action, like it.
So, Eugene,
Yeah.
how we getting this branch? You had a plan, right?
No.
Kinda.
My plan was Kor.
You had a backup. You telling me you weaved all our fates together, you don't have a plan B to get a fucking branch?
Thanks, KT.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, normally Kenku are known to mimic, but that was just taking the words right out of my mouth. That was
My
great. That was
apologies.
exactly what I fucking thought. Respect it.
My apologies. Alright, so what is the plan now then if we can't get this branch?
So there is currently still one Cthulhu. Thank you, Eclipse, for the hello, motherfucker.
Hey!
There is still one Avatar Cthulhu out there, which is in the desert. You can go after that and defeat him. You can go to the remaining people that the group made allies with and convince them to fight in a war. Or the group can call on some old allies that they have.
Well, let's see.
Or you can deliver these letters and I can set up a meeting. But no guarantee that anyone from these letters will show.
Letters.
Are these letters on the way to those other places?
It depends on how you want to split up.
Mm-hmm. Splitting up's never fun.
As in, if in the major sceneries or in the major continents or areas. Actually, did I put? Yes.
A whole new world.
So right now there's a avatar outside the people at.
And that's the Avatar Cthulhu up in the desert?
Yes.
Karatin Desert.
Koranian?
Koranian.
Koranian?
I thought it was a T.
So there is an avatar in the Koranian Desert.
You really called your mountain range On High Mountain?
Yeah, on high mountains.
Alright.
Which is still
No judgment. No judgment.
I'm not. You should have called that place on the Four Palms. You should have called it On Low Sea.
Actually, I got On High from a movie. It was just a little line in the trailer that says On High. Like, oh, that'd be cool, like On High Mountains. Love it.
Me too, man. Me too.
So the Tolis of this region here, that Tolis is located in,
Okay.
got attacked by 2 avatars. One in the actual city of Tolis, and then one in Worcester and the port towns. There is no information on those 2 avatars of Cthulhu. There is also the fourth one. Oh, sorry, the fourth one was here on us, which we defeated. But there might be word of one of the 2 who attacked here that made its way over here, and which Kor's home is in here. Tell Nine Zans. So Nine Zans.
The Teltanan.
Yeah, the Tell Tanan.
Well, the Teltanan is the
Teltanan
the
is to
white
the west.
trees. We're looking at the pink trees up at the top.
Oh yeah, the
Thomas
pink.
Ann.
Tell
Nine
NYS.
Yes, Telnasan.
Tell Nine Zans, yeah.
Because the Teltanan and then
What
the
are we telling
Telnasan.
this in?
So unfortunately, the group did not explore this region at all. They just went to Tolis
So
and here.
you're telling me we got the entire eastern side of the world to explore still? We're going now.
So the
alright.
characters I pulled were originally all kind of from one continent or one section,
Gotcha.
mainly from Tolis. The only exceptions were the 3 tieflings who originated from this side.
Okay.
Everyone else kind of originated from the Tolis area / the On-High Mountains, except for Kor and Leander. Leander is from this plain area here, and then Kor is from this region up here. I didn't pick anyone from here, but you also have the dwarves that were in the group, which came from these mountains ranges over here. And then you also had another tiefling from the same area as well.
Alright, so from
None
what I am hearing, we've got a target in the desert, a possible target in Teltown, and what was it, another target in Tolis?
I believe
There were
that
3 avatars or 2 left?
Well, the one in Tolis should already be hopefully dealt with. I'm not sure if Wraith and Man made it out there, but I'm hoping that they made it out there.
yes,
They at least have word, and Tolis, I believe, is a very formidable country. I'm sure they have soldiers and things like that in order to protect their people.
yes, Tolis would have been the hardest one, but with a surprise attack from Avatar, they can do at least some serious enough damage to distract them or keep them on the defenses. The easiest one would have been the North Stars, which was in the region of Tolis, which I might have a map for. I don't know.
Because the ones that we know for sure that there are avatars in it is in the Koranian desert.
And in Teltown.
Yep, in Teltown on, And then we also know that there was one here that we objected. We know that the one in Tolis is being handled, which is the fourth, and the fifth one is in the middle of the four-column seat. So if we do not have a plan, if we did we not send half of the group to the Korean desert in order to scope out the possible avatar, and did we not have that set up?
I do believe this was supposed to be this group. It was supposed to be a quick stop here, then up to the Korean desert.
Okay. So that means we sent it. That means we were already planning on sending a group over to Telton,
yeah.
The tongue twister.
The ton one. 1 ton
And in
fun.
Tolis. So this is the area of Greenest. Which, give me a second, I gotta minimize Travis.
4 Chester.
So the other Avatar attacked these 3 port towns, which were all reinforced by the No Stars, which is a Odin, Thor's religion. Is where
It's the religious organization that Thor, or that Sangren was a part of. That is where the conflicts were between him and his organization.
this place has been heavily ransacked and attacked due to was one of the first major attacks by the cult of Tiamat, with them gathering this location, the Greenest area.
Oh, Green.
Yes, this whole area also was dealing with an orc battle because the cult of Tiamat hired them as well, as long as the mercenaries. So if you're lucky, you can find out information here, see who's survivors, and if so, even recruit some orcs tribes to fight for you.
Hell yeah.
If
And
the people of
there was-
Greenest agrees.
And there was also talk, if I recall, of there were people that were already willing to be a part of the war effort, which was one of the things that we could do. Right? That was. Are they located in this area as well?
I mean, Greenest will probably help, but I don't know the information of what happened after the avatars attacked. Since I brought you guys here, I haven't had any new information coming yet. I'm still waiting on that.
And is Core in here?
Core is in the other room because I feel like she is not ready to know all this information.
And also, she's not the call.
Okay. So, I believe the next thing we already had on the agenda was to go to the Korean desert. In order to ensure that the avatar that may be there has been desecrated.
Or to desecrated ourselves. That came out wrong.
On this episode of the Desecration Station,
True,
it's us.
We can go there. Oh, sorry, you guys can go there. I unfortunately cannot. I have things I must attend to.
Like what?
Oh, like not interfering with anything? Sorry, that came out.
I can be for the meeting spot.
That came out very mean.
I will create the meeting spots and see who shows up. At least a meeting should get you some people there that you didn't expect. But it's
I mean, I didn't
your
expect your
guys'
penguin to turn
job-
into a human, but hey, I mean...
You guys' job to convince him.
And this is with the North Star?
This is with everyone.
Define everyone.
Everyone.
The tribes from on high, organizations from Tolis, people from Greenest, Orc tribes, Drow tribes, Dwarf tribes, Tieflings.
Everyone.
So quite literally, a general meeting on groups that want a state, might want a state, might want.
Help or seek profit. So they may be people you've run into who tried to kill you before.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Wouldn't be the last either.
Depending on who they sent to represent themselves.
Yeah, next time you just say, hey, move.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm around.
You
I
silly,
went around here, I'm good.
fucking silly goose.
I am a silly goosey. God damn it. So,
Go play.
no, back in my day.
So are you able to set up a meeting while we are on the way to the Peruvian desert, or is it one or the other?
I can set up the meeting and give you guys a location to come back to. Which would probably be in the middle of the Four Palm Sea, couple miles off from an entrance point, which we would go to the islands that I seal Cthulhu in. Oh, temporary stop. I'll seal them in.
I don't know about you guys, but this does seem like the best course of action. You know, we could definitely slow down and possibly eradicate the Cthulhu in the desert. And on top of that, be able to recruit people to help in the efforts to take down Cthulhu's avatar and for Palm Sea. I see no loss there.
Yeah. Yeah, this sounds like a solid plan.
Or, if I may counter, that you guys should reach out to your allies first, and I'll send another group over.
So you would send a group over to the Peruvian desert.
Correct. Now, you can always say no and you want to deal with the Korean desert, which is fine. But it's maybe time to where you guys, or at least Talbot, contact people you may know, just as may I, and talk to them, see if they're still even alive.
It's like the Facebook You May Know page. You just gotta fucking click add friend and see who responds.
What's Facebook?
Don't worry about it. You'll know when you're over there.
Eugene, can I speak privately with the group?
If that is what you want. We still got much to discuss. Him and everyone were just vanished.
Man, that was unsettling. Are they invisible or did they actually leave?
We left.
Alright.
I take like a roll off the table and throw it in Eugene's general direction.
Roll for
It's
deception.
balls.
Okay.
Chocolate Blue, that was a lot of information. I feel like we got a lot more to know.
Yeah, that was a lot of info down
On this
there,
episode of Exposition.
Okay, so this is where we're at. We have two very clear places that we can go.
Okay.
We can either go and see for ourselves the destruction of the Cthulhu Island and do the meeting at the Four Palms. Or we go to recruit, to call up our people, to make sure that the people that we know that are combat able or alive are able to help.
What would Talbot, you're a little bit more engrossed in the situation. With your expertise, what are you more leaning towards?
Considering this is a war effort, we need numbers.
That's what I was thinking. I was leaning more towards trying to find the able-bodied people, but I also don't want to make a decision for a group of people I've only been with for insert amount of time.
Of course.
For this short amount of time.
Yeah.
In retrospect, at least we will know that there will be another group tackling Cthulhu's end, while we think more of the broader goal.
Yeah.
Because that's a short-term issue.
and that-
someone else can do it.
If the Cthulhu issue doesn't get settled, then we at least have the numbers to help settle it afterwards.
Exactly. And Tiamat has been an issue for a long time.
And-
the longer we wait,
Will continue to be even worse of an issue.
exactly. Which at some point would make the staff that we were getting obsolete and just useless.
Yeah. So we go get the numbers. Then what's the plan? Are we going to tackle Tiamat before it's too late, or are we going to try and get another staff from Kori's tribe to weaken Tiamat more? Because I don't know how much of an in we have with that plan.
But even then, remember what Eugene had said. Eugene had said that it could only help it even further, not necessarily that we absolutely need it in order for us to defeat.
Yeah.
So we don't necessarily need it. It's something that would help.
It would make it easier.
It would make it easier and would reduce casualties, especially for calling in numbers. I don't want to call in people just for cannon fodder.
Well, do you think we can beat an avatar at half strength? The last time I checked, avatars are almost as powerful as gods.
And at half strength, that makes them,
Still
What?
stronger than us.
what, demigods?
Last
Maybe-
time I checked, I cannot beat a demigod.
Maybe
don't
stronger
care.
than one of us. But we've got the power of teamwork now.
To be fair, this group has not really done very well in the teamwork area.
We made it this
Yeah,
far.
Gangriff! Fuck you! Fuck you! Give your balls a tug. Love you, buddy.
So it could be in our best interest to go for. I'm sorry, I was out of the room for this. We're going. It would be a staff in Kori's region that would help us do that.
So Kor's tribe protects a very sacred tree, and a branch of that tree could be formed into a staff that would help weaken the avatar of Tiamat even further. But the problem is that they are very protective of that tree and do not let outsiders near it at all. So our only good bet for that would to either have Kor do it herself or be able to convince her grandfather, the chieftain, to. I couldn't remember if it was father or grandfather. I was grandfather looking for information. Grandfather, the chieftain, to allow us to take a branch in order to do this.
And he already hates Eugene.
I wonder why.
Oh, I think
He's trying to fuck his granddaughter. Sorry.
He got his granddaughter killed.
Got his daughter killed, then he's trying to fuck his granddaughter, which is a whole other thing. Trust me, I'm sorry, now that he's out of the room, that was fucking hilarious. That he adventured with her mom, and now he's trying to fuck her. Sorry.
But to be fair, we don't even know what Eugene is.
How old is he? Is he a cradle robber? Is that
I
the
do
term?
not know. We haven't had the time to
Is
ask
Eugene
him.
a cougar?
Is Eugene the cougar?
What is the male version of a cougar?
A jaguar.
Oh, is he a jaguar?
A panther? I don't know.
Grrr.
Hansa.
Panther.
Alright, where the fuck are the caves?
Wakanda?
Wakanda forever. Wow. Maybe gear?
Yeah.
I feel like Talbot, you
Or
have
body.
many more
Gear or
questions to ask him.
Either gear back or body.
Body
Body
Travis
extras?
Travis is writing down the notes.
That it's fair.
I don't know. Yeah, so try gear maybe.
It's fine. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was saying that Talbot might have more questions to ask him, but Travis is writing down the notes.
Travis is writing notes.
There you
Ramon
And
is
unfortunately,
Gear
I am not part of any
Those are the back
organization,
items,
so
that's
I
what
do
it's
not
about.
know anyone that can help us. I do not believe KT can do. We have our adventuring party.
That's all we need.
If the guild can't send me any more people, I really don't have a lot of people. I've been kind of stuck there.
So we would have to call on the people of Greenus. May I try to convince Sanguine's organization to team up with us? The Tieflings, we can try to convince their organization to team up with us.
Can we reach back out to Iris and see if she can be an envoy for us for that?
At the current moment, I think the last time we saw Iris was unconscious. Still,
Is she still unconscious? I
we
thought
don't
she
know.
woke up.
We haven't been back to the airship yet.
Fair.
What's his nuts ticker? Fucking the other.
Typhon?
Yeah, that one. I knew he started with the T. The big, tall, tiefling, crazy motherfucker
That would
looking
be
at
Typhon.
one of the sins.
Yes, the sin of envy.
Yeah.
There-
Something very
There is there is currently an issue with some of the members of this party in Titan, which is not here. Was it in Ramon? And I just looked at everybody else that's there and like, oh, that's a little away. So we could ask Titan
Yeah.
because we would be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean
Everyone else is not here.
we're just chilling,
Everyone
man.
that has a comfort is not here. But anyways, it would be we would be making this decision without core, even though we need core to do it.
I don't see any of the options and scores unavailable at the current moment.
So
So would you like to go see the wreckage, the carnage of what the avatars have done to the world?
Oh god, this is gonna be a fucking. We're gonna be opening Pandora's box with
To
this
kill
shit.
some time?
To kill some time.
so we wait, what?
But
What?
Going to see the carnage of
well, I did.
going to see the
What?
carnage of the Avatar?
Well, they did attack a major city and then a smaller region.
There's 2 avatars that were active within the area of Greenish. So
Okay.
there's if we're gonna go there to try and recruit some allies, there's probably going to be an entire just fucking just path of just destruction and mayhem.
Also, a lot of people
This
who
is
are gonna
correct.
want revenge.
And do anyone speak Orc and Drow?
If I hear it enough, I can probably learn it.
If there is Drow, dwarves, and Orcs in the area, they may hate each other, but with a right convincing, they may, send us some people.
I've got Common, Elvish, Loxodon, and Vedalken. I don't have.
You're gonna laugh. I have Common, Orin, Abyssal, and Orc.
So you do speak Orc.
Yeah. I do speak Orc. I was just clicking on things. I was alright.
And I speak Elvish, which a good amount of Drow also speak Elvish.
They might kill you for it, but
I mean,
The fuck did you say to me? Pompous asshole.
yeah.
see what it's done.
I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Little.
So you can at least talk to the organization.
Yo, we're at least
I
covered
can-
on Celestial and Abyssal.
I
Definitely Orc.
Yeah. Sorry, that was violent.
You are a violent individual.
Mr. Grinch.
Because I think, yeah, it's like, yeah. Because I have Elvish, but
I'm gonna leave all this
Oh,
here
Dante speaks on the common.
there you go.
because I have this fear that I'm not actually muted.
You are muted.
I know,
Yes.
but I'm gonna
accidentally unmute myself.
Oh, I just
Gotta
I
be
didn't give a
worse.
fuck.
That's fair.
I did not give a single fuck. If y'all heard it, it's all good. Adds to the ambiance of Bousta just in the corner. Just peeing on the fire. So, what's the plan, guys?
Okay, so it seems like the plan is we're going to go through the this through Greenness, and then we will go visit Forge Top, and hopefully convince her grandfather to lend us the staff in order to weaken the seal. I think this is the best way.
I don't think it's lending the staff. It's more of breaking off a branch and then turning that branch into a staff.
Yeah.
And then when we're done with the staff, it is still not easy.
I don't think that's how it works.
We can't necessarily put a branch back onto a tree. Especially after crafting it into a magical item.
Correct. And this is a very sacred tree.
Well, we gotta try.
Yeah.
They do, but I feel like there's a lot of information that we still don't know, and that we should talk to Eugene more before we make a decision.
Fantastic, Eugene. I know you've probably been listening this whole time, so come back.
No, I haven't.
What gave it away?
It's you.
To be fair.
Gene.
To be fair, it's you.
It's also my
Gene.
house. You just asked not for my presence to be here.
Eugene, so you heard, you know where we want.
I do.
Insert exposition.
There is, since a lot of things didn't go according to my plan, there's a lot of makeup we have to do and so much of a little time to do so. There's also another option, which is slightly more dangerous, but it will benefit in the long run. And that is closing the seal that lets Cthulhu bring in more minions and reinforcements. In order to do so, the party has to go to a town.
Sounds simple enough.
It's
You
not.
say that like there's going to be consequences.
What town?
Season's greetings.
What is that?
Okay, thank God you didn't know. Fantastic. I was waiting for a
Travis
sigh-
knows.
I was waiting for a sigh of relief, like of just angst or pissed off or something.
So, due to the first group going to this town and offering it up to Cthulhu, Cthulhu has a plethora of minions to summon, or a town force, into this realm. It's his connection from his realm to this plane to us.
Season's Greeting was where the last big fight happened, right?
The last
The
Halloween
one
special.
before the Halloween fight, right?
The one where like Eugene was up in the sky and shit and like
No.
so-
No, that wasn't Season Greeting.
No, oh no.
I don't fucking remember locations, dude.
Season's Greetings was held in October of 2021.
Which I was
It is-
here for. I'm just trying to remember.
No, it was held in 2020.
2020. Okay.
It was 2020.
2020.
2021 was
That
just
is-
last year,
that
so
is-
I was here for that, dog.
Sorry,
No,
my
no,
apologies.
you're good.
That out of game. That is the ultimate dimension that the original crew. What?
I remember this.
The video.
Oh, Peter was telling me about it.
Yeah, I was telling him all about
Yeah,
this.
it is the original crew's alternate dimension that got put over, and there's a whole lot that happened there.
Now,
But Talbot's waiting to hear what Season Greetings is.
it's an alternate dimension that connects Cthulhu's reserves to this one. Now, Cthulhu is awakening his army in the islands, but that's his vanguard. His reserves are in Season Greetings. If you cut off his connection to Season Greetings, all he has is his vanguard. With his champions, his 5 champions. That's not his avatars. That's just Cthulhu. That's
So you're
not
telling
including
me,
Tiamat's.
I'm sorry,
Man.
you're telling me on top of avatars, he's got champions?
The avatars are his calling card or his welcome mats. His champions are his defense.
My man really stacked the deck in his favor, didn't he?
Yeah.
It is Cthulhu.
And he saves his best for last. That's why he only sent out 4. And I had to fight his 5th one with his helper. And I lost. Oh, at least got stabbed.
Been there.
Okay, so important question.
Yeah.
How do you travel alternate dimensions? We don't exactly know which. It could literally be anywhere, and with none of us having been there before, we would literally be lost, and we would never be home.
You need a gem knight of father.
I like the.
I'm sorry, a what?
A gem knight of father.
A Gemini follower?
Gem Knight of Father.
One of Daddy's gem soldiers.
Yeah, that one.
One of Daddy's crystal soldiers.
They are warriors or selected beings by father that can take you to different trials.
So, I like the thought process we're going down here. I do like us exploring these different options. With, it feels like Tiamat being the kind of primary issue here. Not to say Cthulhu isn't a threat, but I feel like this is kind of subverting around the issue, because the longer that we have to deal with Cthulhu, the more time Tiamat has to grow in power. So the sooner that we nip Tiamat in the butt, the sooner we can shift our focus to solely Cthulhu.
So here's the thing with it. You're on the right train of thought. It's perfect. All of Tiamat's followers, its reserves, its everything in this world is trapped within the barrier in the islands.
Okay.
Cthulhu is just a now added bonus on top of the followers of Tiamat. So they're all located in one section.
So what you're telling me is that Cthulhu's... Let me just run with me with this for a second.
Can I walk? I've only got one leg.
You can, yes, you can walk.
Thanks.
Both Cthulhu and Tiamat's forces are in the same general location.
Yes, they are.
And we're having issues with both of them.
Correct.
DM, I want to try some fuck shit. I don't know how this is going to work, but I would like to try and meditate and see if I can communicate with Cthulhu. If both of the times that I have been whisked away, it's been against my will, I want to see if I can try and be pulled with my will. I want to see if I can request a meeting rather than just being whisked away to one.
Are you going to do that in the presence of Eugene?
In the presence of who?
Eugene.
Oh, thank God you said Eugene. I thought you said something.
Wait, what did you think I said?
I just thought you said Jew.
Oh.
All I heard was Jew.
Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this in the presence of a Jew?
You gonna do this in front of the Jew now? Oh my gosh. You got me on recording.
Yeah, I genuinely am just going to sit in the corner, right where those pillows are by the fire, and just try and meditate and see if I can establish some type of connection.
Roll me a percentile. And now I'm having flashbacks.
You doing all right there, buddy?
Yeah, I just need to get my head right. 60.
So close to one.
That's a literally 50-50 shot. Okay. This would be for Cthulhu's roll.
Please roll a 60. That'd be hilarious if we roll the exact same.
So you go with 50 or 60?
60.
Oh, 60.
60.
I think it's 50. Okay, so nothing happens to the current moment.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you still can't try, but as of the current moment, nothing has happened.
So I sit and try and just meditate and establish a connection. I feel like I was taught at least some, not necessarily a spiritualization, but at least meditation of focusing on thoughts.
Yeah,
and
I
ideas.
assume everyone has some type of.
Yeah, I don't think growing up within the Senate Combine I was taught to meditate in regards to religion, but at least meditating in regards to ideas and thoughts.
Yeah.
So at least I had some kind of concept on that. But It's definitely going to be something on the forefront of my mind during this entire, like, as this is happening.
Let me know when you stop meditating.
I do not.
Okay.
Like, I am...
I do not stop
So
meditating.
we'll continue talking and we'll have you roll again in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm literally totally silent in the corner as Bousta is just thinking of this whole thing, trying to focus on it.
Season's greeting was that you need a gem warrior or gem fighter from fathers. And in order to get one, it's a bit, but I can probably contact one to send you guys there. The only thing is you may not have your powers. You may not even be your own race. You may turn into humans.
What?
So that realm the first group was sent to, they all got transformed into humans with no powers, and it was a totally different reality than ours.
You telling me I gotta look like this ugly motherfucker? No offense, man.
Excuse the fuck out of you! Sorry.
But
Man, I'm handsome.
I might be able to whip up something to allow you to stay into your forms for at least 24 hours. If you can do everything within those 24 hours and find out what close the story, whatever it'll allow. Hey! Thank you for the new follow. Greatly appreciate it.
Welcome, friend.
LMAO Lemons. I love that.
Yay. Who was it?
Lamau Lemons.
Lamau Lemons.
And destroy it, and in return, at least you will cut off Cthulhu's reinforcements.
Bitchin'.
I
Bitchin', how we
assume
do?
Cthulhu wants Tiamat to rise, because once she does, it creates a bridge between all of the gods' realms, so now they can be summoned in here, and that is what I have prevented for quite some time. Because if you allow good gods in, you also allow the bad.
So what you're saying is you've been trying to keep the balance this whole time.
Yes. And I knew the balance was going to get tipped because every little timeline has a major crisis. And I was trying to prepare a group to handle the crisis and tip it back.
I, for one, think we're handling it great.
You're handling
I for one, think we're
the
handling
mess
it.
up. Great, I would say.
I, for one, think we're handling it.
Man, y'all are a bunch of Debbie Downers.
I'm just saying, there's a lot.
Sorry, I have used and expended a lot of things and said a lot of things that I didn't wish to expose right now. However.
What do you mean you didn't wish to? I'm sorry. Are you trying to withhold information from us? Sorry.
Eugene has done with a strategy of you have to be in the know, or information is on a need-to-know basis.
And honestly, I think we kind of need to know a lot of things right now.
But there's only certain things I can only tell you if you ask.
Why?
It's part of the rules.
Who made these rules?
Apparently, Eugene.
Actually, it's who the creator of the Batman's box.
There's a lot happening.
I'm sorry, I'm just a new guy. I got dropped into all this mess. What the hell is a madman's box?
It's the box of a madman, I would say.
Well, it's simple, yeah, actually.
I'm leaving.
The Madman's box allows me to go outside of time and space into a void that doesn't follow by the ends of time, which is actually where I was born.
So basically, you were born outside of time. You can travel through time. There's rules you have to follow about traveling through time. What? Alright, I'm going to take all this at face value and trust you on this. Because you seem to know what you're talking about?
I know what I'm talking about, but the less questions you ask, the less I can explain.
Counterintuitive. But alright.
Wait, so you're telling me that you're not Master Barnabas?
No, I'm Eugene Philip Barnabas.
Your full name's Barnabas.
Last name.
What the last name's Barnabas?
Yes.
That's like saying Barnabas, okay? It's a new word for me.
No, I know. Philip
Barnabas.
Into the Madman box.
Barnabas, more like Barnabas. Jason Barnabas.
Jason Derulo. Sorry.
One of the rules of the cyber.
So Master Barnabas was your father.
Yes, but he
Oh,
never
Master
controlled
Barnabas.
the
Ah,
Madman's
Master
box.
Barnabas.
Only I did.
That's
Please.
The person before me, on the other hand, created a Madman box. And left a certain set of rules that everyone who controls the Madman box must follow.
What happens if you don't follow the rules?
We cease to exist.
I would like to choose
Was that out of character?
Or maybe. Depends how the rest of this conversation goes. And I open my eyes for once and look at Eugene. Go back to meditating.
Okay, so
Yeah, me too, buddy.
this is really complicated. You said that you had things that you need to know. But what were things that you needed to know? Maybe that will prompt my next question.
Oh, there's nothing I need to know. It's things you need to know.
Oh no, I'm Talbot's looking at you.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You just see me meditating in the corner. Like I'm still in like the corner by the pillows in like the bottom left right there. Just still meditating.
Okay, well, do we know the current, is there any way to find out the current state of how many people we're dealing with?
In what sense? Of warriors, numbers?
Numbers.
Rachel.
In the background.
Are we talking Cthulhu's numbers or Tiamat's numbers?
Separately, both numbers.
Yes and yes.
Just on this dimension.
My
So
man's
if we're
rolling
looking
for it.
for followers and Tiamat's, at their current strengths, they have around 904 units.
904?
Yes.
That's child's play for someone of my caliber.
That's a very specific number.
And for Cthulhu?
If just playing on what Cthulhu can muster at the current moment, would be 2,700.
That's considerably more than the other one. By a large margin.
That's just the vanguard.
Alright, I'm less confident in fighting them now. I'm not gonna lie. So I vote we do the thing where we weaken them first, like you said we were gonna do.
But that's the rough estimate of numbers I was able to gather while I was in there. I don't know if that number has changed or not, but from what I was able to recon while I was in my barrier, that was roughly the number of boats.
Well, we can only assume it's gone up since. Then, not to be the Debbie Downer this time.
About Tiamat. How is Tiamat Are they doing rituals that they have to do daily in order for them to gain this strength? What are they doing in order to gain this?
Doesn't stop me. I'm still just focusing on it. I want. Bousta is determined to figure out some way to force this connection.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which the connection will at least have to line up on both ends.
You're sitting here texting. Hey. You up?
Hey. 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 Oh,
Please
Jesus.
respond.
So
I sent you my Bousta. Please respond.
So with this, I'm gathering that do they have to do these sacrifices in a particular place?
They are currently using what was Cthulhu's main base as a altar to summon Tiamat. Which, if and when we go to attack them, we would have to start at the very bottom and fight our way to the very top.
Now that is something I can do.
Which will be in different, going from probably a sea battle to land and working our way up the islands on foot. Which each destination will probably have a champion. Or at least a boss fight at.
Okay.
If we're lucky, 5. 25.
It's a lot more than 5.
Well, it would be 5 per squid technical. Because the islands are shaped in a head format with 5 tentacles going down the chin, representing Cthulhu's face and Tiamat's 5 heads. So we can choose when we get in there to which location do we want to go for. Going from the left to the center or right to the center. So the options we need to discuss with whatever allies we bring in.
Okay. So I'm trying to wrap my head around this tentacle thing. So
Sorry. I found it funny. I'm sorry.
Fucking dumbass.
you're medic. So with these tentacles, have they already been grown and each tentacle contains 5 levels?
East Technical is an island. Cthulhu brought the islands together to form a giant head with tentacles. So the smaller islands form a tentacle.
Cthulhu Island, baby! I'm sorry, I'm ready. I'm good.
No, it's good. It's
Sorry.
All right.
I couldn't stop myself from laughing, so I had to laugh into the pillar, or else I'd be
The
laughing
most,
at his mic.
again, the 2 most chaotic players you have.
Okay. So let us say we go to one of the 5 islands. That island that we go to has 5 levels before we get to the head of the Buddha.
mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood that. in which each level that we would be facing would have one of the Cthulhu's champions.
Correct. With most likely whatever section you guys pick, you will be fighting all 5 champions, while the remaining forces just stop everyone else from advancing. Since Cthulhu and Tiamat will most likely predict that you guys would be carrying whatever's going to stop them, they're going to send their top-notch fighters to you. And the very last one to attempt to stop you will be Cthulhu's head avatar.
Do they have a way to track us?
If one of you have been in contact with Cthulhu, he has a sense of where you are.
Alright, who's been in contact with Cthulhu?
You just hear fear.
Go ahead and roll.
You just feel this. You can see the just a little sweat mark. Drips down Bousta's head. 87. Or 97. No, 87. Sorry.
87?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing quite yet.
God damn it!
I'm trying to get close to you. I keep getting off.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. I have to break.
You just hear very labored breathing in the corner.
Who's been in contact with Cthulhu?
Which is funny because the whole time like you were in this house, Eugene wasn't in the house, so he doesn't know. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Snitches get stitches. Sorry.
Wait, are we at work?
Jeez.
So it's safe to say that since we are using resources from the same dimension, Tiamat and Cthulhu have formed an alliance.
Correct. And knowing 2 evil gods, one's going to backstab the other eventually. I just don't know how.
No way.
Sorry.
Alright, Roshi.
That's what I was
Slipped out of the accent there for a second.
Thank you. Pig, grab my dick.
Nope. Absolutely not.
That's a summary.
Please tell me you mean the submarine.
Okay, so who are do we know the identity of the champions?
Unfortunately, I do not. Those information was I couldn't gather.
Do we know who the higher ups are for Tiamat that may try to stop us or prevent us from their ultimate goal?
On this episode of Eugene probably doesn't know the answer. Survey says.
Actually, that one's easy.
Damn it.
It's gonna be
Owned.
the leader of it,
Yeah,
who
you're-
owns the red mask. He will probably be there, as well as his replacement for whatever mask you guys have.
We have a mask.
I
And
pulled
whatever
one-
mask
I
you
pulled the one
don't
on my
have
bag, so it's
is
still
probably
missing.
already there.
Mask.
What color mask do you have?
I think you guys
the
have
white one.
black and white. Yeah.
I think I have the white one, and then
Yeah.
we together got the black one.
They got the black one.
Okay.
And you guys have the white. You have the white
Yeah,
one.
because I remember I got the white one with my adventuring party prior to the adventure, like before
Correct.
meeting up with them.
Yeah.
And then we got one mask together. Either you guys got a mask right before I went up with you guys, or we got one together.
We did get a mask before you.
The
Okay.
black one.
I'm thinking of the ether that we got together.
Yeah, you were thinking about the ether.
Yeah, because
the ether, one of the ethers.
I think like the whole like me just pulling out a mask, like, oh what, you guys have trouble with that?
Yeah.
Like was kind of like a power balancing like moment of like they realized like, oh shit, this guy can actually hold his own.
Yeah.
Um,
So you have 2 of the masks, which will help not complete their part, but they will probably try to steal them at every opportunity that they can. Play with it.
just starts fucking. It's like a hockey basket.
What you doing up there?
I'm bored.
Okay.
Bousta never had a childhood. It was just-
Let us say, for example, that Cthulhu was in contact with someone.
Okay.
Hypothetically.
They were in contact with somebody in this room right now.
Hypothetically.
If they were wearing this, and I tug on my amulet of protection against...
Good and evil.
Amulet of proof against detection and location, which states that while wearing this amulet, you're hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or received through magic from such bears, aka can't be scribed, can't be found. Would this protect the person if they had come in contact with the person?
Up to a point, until Cthulhu realizes that they can't see you or feel them, and if Cthulhu connection to that person is strong, Cthulhu can just flex his power and overload it, so it breaks.
Okay, so...
Sorry.
Okay, so ultimately, how does communication with Cthulhu end?
Very carefully.
And I mean, if you're a warlock and you finish your pack,
We might have to just kill him.
or kill him.
Damn.
Kill
Cthulhu.
Well,
The big guy.
Oh,
it also
We're
really
gonna kill
depends
him.
how Cthulhu is sensing the person.
I mean, literally, warlock finishing act. Oh, not kill the warlock, but finish the act.
Well, I mean, a warlock can finish a pack with the Elder God, which will just finish their connection.
Yeah, but that